Good evening, everyone. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to SinglyGay podcast. You know, we're back for one of those good, gushy, mushy episodes. You know what I'm saying? Well, not necessarily.
No, not that mushy.
Not that mushy. Not like
got mushy last time.
Yeah, but not this time. You know. With that being said, you already know who your hostess is. I'm Mr. Aquarius Kelly, and this is
your boy Siobhan. You already know what it. I'm giving my trade today.
Yo, what today?
Trade.
Places?
Oh, you play
games
with me.
Yeah. you in the trade finance market.
Okay, that's what we're doing today. Okay. I got you.
And Judy's like, I'm just saying.
I'll punch you
Jennifer
later.
Hudson.
It's going to be a sideline. Go
ahead. However, Judy's, I know you guys want to know who this special Judy is this evening. We got Mr. Cordae'Lee in the building. Now, before we move further, probably, get to all of the things.
All of the things.
Yeah. For our YouTube Judies, please make sure that you like, subscribe, also hit the notification bell. So, every time we upload, because y'all know we give it to you every time with these episodes. If y'all haven't been watching season 5, then you kind of late to the party.
You more than late to the party because we had a lot going on.
It's a lot.
And we've been on a little cute break, so
so if you watching now, y'all got time to catch up.
Mm-hmm.
And you got time. Unfortunately, this season is almost somewhere close to ending, but you got time to catch up.
You got time.
You got time.
You got time.
On it.
That's what I felt in my spirit until you was there. Sorry, Corey. I'll be ready.
My bad, but Mr. Cordae, tell all of the Jews about you. Catch us up. What's going on?
I'm Cordae'Lee. Now I'm just vibing. Nothing's been going on. A lot of work and a lot of making magic. So that brings me here. This is actually the first interview I've done in years.
Come on. That's what's up. I like that because that means you've been working. You've been really, really working. I've been seeing here and there. I be watching from I got to check on my peoples when they doing their thing.
Well, I got a question. Well, where did Cordae'Lee come from? Where did how did you create your name? How did that get started?
It's my birth name.
Yeah.
Sir. He said, I don't give y'all nicknames around here. I'm giving you me. So this is my real name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's my birth name. Lee is my middle name. My mom has always called me Cordae'Lee. In high school, a lot of people called me Cordae'Lee. I went by Cordae for a while just because it's my first name. But there's another artist out named Cordae. And it's kind of hard to monetize like my money and all of that kind of stuff because our shit gets crossed up. So it's good because I get a lot of his people. I get a lot of his streams and stuff on my stuff, but I also get a lot of hate mail. I get a lot of hate mail from his fans. Especially when he first dropped the first part of his name is Cordae as well, but his name is YBN Cordae. He's a rapper. He's a really big rapper. But he dropped YBN, and when he did that, then all of my shit just started changing. And so with this project, I definitely wanted to stand alone and be able to really track who's looking for me. So I did go by my first and middle name, Cordae'Lee.
Okay, I know that's right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Thank you for giving us a little bit of, the present situations and the futures. However, in this segment, we like to call this "What's Happening." I know, right? So we gotta get the people up on your growth and where you started. Right. Now, I'm pretty sure you was around longer before this, but when I got wind of you and knowing, just seeing who you are and how you are, you were introduced to the Chasing Reality brand, if I remember correct.
G Status,
there we go. I knew it was one of them. And y'all got so many shows down there. Is it the same people or different people? How these shows is just going on at ATL?
Well, back then, definitely different people. Yeah, they have internal friendly competition, so sometimes they mix and match their cast. But no, different producers, different people all together. I started out, I was one of the original and founders of G Status ATL Hustle. My run was a very successful one. I don't know what's happened since 100%, but you know,
Yeah.
it was a good time. I think that's where a lot of people in this demographic or this community discovered me. So
Okay. Because I'm about to say they did kind of fall off a little bit. Like they had season 1, season 2 was getting a little yummy, and then it's like things went left. So I don't know like where in the of it all with G Status. Like I said, because I used to watch it. Because like when it first started, it was really really good. It was nice. Season 2 is just like I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I try to up until more recently, I tried to watch like everything, just kind of really. Honestly, I was back then I was watching the shit because I knew I was doing it, so I just wanted to know like what not to do, what not to say,
Right.
how not to, what colors not to wear, just shit. Like I've been taking notes,
strategizing.
But all in all, I think that we've all kind of developed a really great market. I don't know how much they're monetizing off of it at this point, but yeah, we created a great market. These statistics, like you said, it did fall off.
Yeah, it really did. Because I was like, oh, this is great. This is something different. Because, like I said, my bad for the Chasing Reality brand, but that's how I got introduced to, like, the stuff that they're doing. And then I seen it, like, a lot of people's following suit and just creating shows after that. So I was like, oh, well, that's great. At least y'all creating something for, for you guys, for the community. Mm-hmm. I'm glad that, LGBTQ people of color got out of the realm of like, let's go down these major networks and knock on their doors. This is the type of show that we know our people want to see. And it's just like, why go through all of that when you could just create it?
Yes, sir.
Do it yourself. Just do it yourself.
Nah, I just never heard of this show.
You never heard of this show? I gotta educate you.
Yeah, you gotta educate me on this show. I've never heard of the show before.
But with doing G Status, do you feel like in any way, because like I said, because I know for you being a singer, and you was like, if I'm not mistaken, you was like a vocal coach and stuff at one point. Like, do you think that kind of helped you with your musical career or had any hindrance in any way?
A bit of both. I didn't vocal coach or anything. I'm not certified or anything to do that. Like, I feel like I just sounded so country just now. It comes out in a while. But no, I creative direct. And I was working with the artist on the show, more so for the show as well. Doing creative direction. I understand stage and presence and like, look and movement and stuff. So that's what I was doing other than my own artistry. But it definitely, it did a little bit of both. I think that unfortunately we're in a community where, we think that we know best for everybody. And sometimes we just don't let music be music, and that's just not, that's not even just LGBT, that's Black people in general.
Exactly.
The Black community. And unfortunately, I think that's why it hinders so many artists and why we aren't able to really monetize the way that we would love to, or the way that white people do, because white people have been around forever, Black people have been around forever, but white people have a different appreciation. They know how to just listen and just shut up. I don't know how to say it other than that, but like they listen and they just they just have let the music be music. And I think that that's why they are one of the highest consumers of Black music, because they're able to just listen and put all of their what they think should be there aside, whereas unfortunately our community, we have to, everything has to be to the standard of somebody that we adore or we love, or it has to be that, and that's cringing, and it's just not.
No, that's very cringy. Because I think if you make
it's not fun.
Your own music, you and how you feel and how you think, because that's the purpose of music anyway. But to just do it based off other people, I'm like, nah. And so even like say, I know like certain Black people really don't listen. I think especially getting into these type of big meetings or these rooms, the reason for probably not listening, because I think that mostly, if not mostly, all Black folks still carry like the hurt and pain from ancestry and slavery and that whole thing about being controlled and this and that. And it's just like, if I can't do music the way I want to do it and how it's supposed to sound, because Beyonce here, so I should be where Beyonce is. It's like, that's not how it's supposed to go. If you are starting out, or if you're doing this for a while, take it in stride, like really learn from it, build from it. I know you probably have your own vision. You just can't be scared to just try somebody else's new vision with yours, because it might work for you.
It might work, right? You got to understand what you don't have all of it on your own. It takes you sharing and giving, you receiving and giving out to understand that that's the only way you're going to prosper, because we have to learn in order to grow. You can't just grow by yourself and just think that you're learning by messing up and failing, but not learning a lesson from somebody.
I think that's the biggest lesson that I took. I mean, definitely since G Status, just learning to get out of my own head and stop holding myself to the standard everybody tries to hold me to, and it definitely did wonders for my career. So I agree. I definitely, you got to get out your own shit, and you got to stop holding yourself to standards. It's just like do your thing the best way that you know how to, and you will be surprised with the product that you have. So I agree.
No, that makes sense. Because I was going to say, now bring it back up more to 4 times before we really get into the things on the next part. So I know it's been a while since you put out music and stuff. What makes you feel like at this time, like it was time to start putting out the body of work that you've been creating over the years and over this time, especially during the pandemic?
So after G Status, I put out an EP, and it was at that point, for the next, from 2018 to maybe 2019, I feel like I was trying to prove something all the time, or I was trying to defend myself all the time, and it got exhausting, and it was just, it was really belittling of like what I really worked for and what I've worked for years. So I had to take a step back, and look at me, and just really reevaluate and rebuild my confidence and whatever. So I needed to do that. I needed to know, I need to rebuild, and discover who I am as an artist, as a grown-up Cordae'Lee, versus when I was younger, because I started so young and, doing everything myself. So you just kind of get used to working for yourself and doing for yourself, whatever. So this was a great time, because financially I've been in an amazing place. I've done so much more, and I've been exposed to the industry, the inner industry. I think, before I was, touching the industry, I was able to open for Monica or do the same shows as Sammy or people like Dondria, those type artists. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, catalog. You better have your list.
See, at the same time though, inner industry, if I really think about a Sammy or a Dondria or whatever right now, we kind of all, we can see each other, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all can see each other passing in certain rooms and stuff.
Yeah, we're always in the same rooms all the time. Whereas now I've gotten to, do other things, where I started working in film and television, in fashion. I went to school that's another thing people really didn't know. During G Status, I was going to.
Oh, what? You lose?
I apologize. Someone called. And I did not know how to put my shit on Do Not Disturb, so I apologize. But people didn't know during G Status, I also went to school full time. So I was pursuing my bachelor's degree, and once I got my my bachelor's degree in fashion marketing, I like jumped into working in the industry in fashion. So I've worked for closely with mogul and CEO and all around Irv Gotti, which is crazy because me being me, you were like, Irv Gotti, that's kind of weird, but no. I helped develop one of his artist images, which allowed me to work with other people like Moneybagg Yo, and I worked with Irv himself, Ja Rule. Like, so I was able to like be in the industry and take a behind the scenes seat and really see like what this really is. And when you learn what it is compared to where you were at, you understand that talent is really like 10, maybe 15%. So all of this shit that people were talking and all of the things that were said and all of that and all of the doubting yourself is really like the dumbest thing that you can do, because really it's about the business. Like,
that's the package.
It has to make sense. The artistry has to make sense. The vocal delivery, I mean, I had to really evaluate and really listen to these people, raw, and like, okay, like people have said they shit, but really, to be honest, my vocal ability is a lot better than a lot of people that have huge records, right? But it's really about the artistry and really about the grind and really about like what you have to deliver, and not comparing yourself, which I just did, but just to prove a point, but and not comparing yourself, because what you have is it's so cliche, but what you have is yours. It's meant for you.
It's unique. For you to everybody can't copycat what you bring to the table.
Oh, definitely. There's a song on my album called Sneaky Link, and when I recorded it, I hated it.
Wow, you hate the song? Why?
I was like, this is not me. I'm not this kind of artist. I don't do like these,
Oh, you don't have sneaky links?
Yeah, like publicly, like that just wasn't what I've ever presented. Like,
okay.
Not that type of music.
Okay.
A lot of the vocals and stylistically it didn't make sense, but I recorded it. I didn't write this one. A great writer, Jay Siana and Travis Malloy, did the record for me. And then when I heard it back months later, because I didn't even hear the final mix after I recorded it, I was just like, okay, let me lay down the vocals and get the fuck out of here. Lay the vocals down, didn't hear it back. And then when I heard it right before my listening party, it's one of the best records on my project. But I had heard his version, and it's not shade to him because I love him, but I just know for that, like, my tone and my vocals on that record is magic. So it's just, you never know, like you said, you never know how great you'll be working with other people and just really taking a chance and, just stepping back and being in that inner industry and really sit down and watching that. It's so many hands that go into a Beyonce, so many hands that go into a Jasmine, and so many hands that go into an Adele, that when you start, breaking all that shit down, like the artists themselves,
you're right,
5-10%.
So I say with that of like breaking down these artists and each artist. So before we go and get into all the things and figure out topics, folks want to know, who is Mr. Cordae'Lee? I know people usually be like, "Oh, say your top 3 words," but I'm gonna challenge you. I want you to tell me 5, not 3, but 5. If someone asks who is Cordae'Lee, what would be the 5 words that come to mind?
Just 5.
Just 5.
Stratosphere. Spiritual these days. Rich.
Okay.
Curious. Artist.
Okay.
That was cute.
I like that. I take that.
That's a whole song in my head. I had a whole song in my head.
Curious. Stratosphere. An artist.
Spiritual.
There we go. So moving right along, Fran is gonna jump into this teapot, child. we need to figure out what we're talking about tonight. We need to figure out what we're talking about tonight.
Short and stout.
Not the handle when it's not right. You know.
Hardships of living.
Or
hardships of living.
Living. That's not
hardships of living.
You kind of touched on that a little bit in the beginning, you know, explaining about like being on a reality show, and a lot of people didn't know you was doing a lot of things behind the scenes and going to school. You know, you was creative directing for some artists. That's hardship.
That's very hardship.
That's very hardship.
There's a lot of different levels of hardship of living. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that, you know, you still try to wear a smile on your face.
Hardships were crazy back then. Back then was nuts. Like those years were nuts. I was creative directing. I was going to school full time. I worked full time. I had my own place in Buckhead, which is like at that time definitely was upper echelon. But really, because I didn't drive at the time, so I was able to literally walk to work. My job was always like literally across the street. So
that means you was never late.
I was always late.
That makes no sense.
We told somebody to work. I'm only gonna get there 1 minute. 1 minute is right there. That's what it said on the map.
You ain't got no time. But back then, you know, responsibilities went different places. Like you sacrificed, like, oh, I gotta go to the studio. I'll be late paying my rent. So, you know, oh well, I guess I'm paying $500 on late fees so I don't get evicted. Like there were so many things back then, and also I did want to share them. I remember filming G Status, and I had eviction notice on my door, and I was like, we gotta film it, like, because I was with the producer obviously at that time. He was like, no, I don't want people to see you that way, you know. So there were things, you know, I didn't mind sharing, because I mean, yeah, it's up there, but I'm gonna get you the money. It's gonna get paid regardless. But you know, I got myself sometimes.
See, that's where that storyline of showing that I come to a hardship, but I'm able to get myself out of this hardship. I know that my responsibilities were elsewhere, but now I'm taking care of my responsibilities. So, like, to show people that, one, that are younger generation that may not understand what it is to say, you know what, it's not cute to get an eviction, but it's knowing that you can handle it and, you know what I'm saying, get on your bag.
Yeah, you gotta weigh it.
You're done.
Yeah, you gotta weigh it the right way. Yeah, so it was, I definitely back then had the hardships to share, but yeah, they didn't want the people to see me in that, like, they wanted people to see me, you know, snooty and just bitchy. But you know, I was sensitive about my time because I got shit like that going on at home. I got stuff to, you know, I got stuff to do. But you know, hardships these days are more so personal life. You know, careers popping, you know, finances are popping, music is popping. It's more so personal life because you start in one place, and then when you grow so fast, because when people say this shit happens overnight, as far as like, you know, entertainment and that kind of thing, it definitely just happens overnight. For the past like 3 years, I've been back to back working, you know, like I've never really gotten a break until more recently, because I stopped myself. I turned down jobs and shit just to work on the release of the album. I recorded the album while I was designing shows and shit. So hardships are mostly the personal life, and just finding that compatibility with, you know, personal and professional, and then the artist. So That's the hard shit.
So I guess I would say with you being, busy and things, and with the hardships of, being an artist, creative and stuff like that, like you said, it's more like in your personal life. Do you think the things that you are doing or working towards kind of can hinder, like if say like you was in a relationship, could that kind of mess up things when you're with someone?
For me, yeah, because
Ooh, it was a smile for me.
It was a smile in the letter.
It was a smile for me. That's the it was like
yeah.
Because I guess for me, I moved. I went from. I'm just a very blunt person. I went from like making. What do you make when you ain't really like? I don't know how to say it without being offensive or no shit like that. But I went from making like $2,000 a month to making six figures, like really, really, really fast. Like that literally happened. I was working in retail management, not really making shit. And then I got the offer to go work for Oprah, and I have 48 hours to decide. And the job was supposed to be shitty. It was supposed to be a PA job. Well, PAs aren't shitty, but the pay is shitty. Like it was supposed to be like $15 an hour, blah, blah, blah. 2 weeks later, I was asked to be a buyer for the network. So I went from, making that with the person I was with, and us like knowing like a struggle and like making shit happen, making shit shade because we in a relate, to like making six figures and then still like trying to be with somebody that we know we're not doing the same shit or making the same shit no more. So that's a big struggle because you still want, being men, you still want that 50-50 relationship. But sometimes you don't realize that you pour in so much more into the relationship because you got so much more, so it gets out of control and it will kill a relationship. So that's the hardships. Ain't nothing else. That's the only hardships I deal with these days.
Okay. So what would be that? I have that question of what was that one hardship that really humbled you to be able to like make that altering, like life-changing moment to say, I'm gonna stay on this path and go this direction? Like, what was that one hardship?
I honestly, and I think this is why I'm not famous, because I didn't have a hard life, y'all. Like I just didn't. I didn't have a hardship that's like that made me do that. If I did, it was G status. Like the commentary, just the people weighing in and being called into the executive producer's office at OWN Network, like, oh, so you were on TV, was on the show, and they know me, like they went back and like researched me and watched this shit. Like that's the only hardship I really, really had. But I live a very honest lifestyle. Like there's not much I don't tell. Like I'm very open. But at the same time, I don't really do a lot of shit. Like compared to a lot of people that I know, I really don't do a lot of shit. Like I don't get heavy into drugs. I don't be out here wilding out. Like I really live a real chill lifestyle. So my hardships are always more so personal. Me doing what I do, I was always doing it. I was always driven. I've always was like tunnel vision and like I'm gonna make it happen, because honestly for a long time it was just like, if this don't work then it's over for me. Like I need to just kill myself. Like literally mentally you think that like it's if it don't work then you work for this all your life, then you may as well just be out. And that's literally what that's what it always comes to mentally when it comes to my career. And I'm happy that I was able to find different lanes to be able to be successful in. So
well, that's good. We're finding different lanes. I like that. I take it. I take what I can get. So
hopefully that answered the question though.
It does, you know, and with answering
I didn't have no crazy hardships that I can remember.
No, it's cool. Within answering questions, you know, Mr. Cordae'Lee, do you like playing games?
Yeah.
You know, new game alert. Say what? Say new game alert. Say new game alert.
Well, I feel like this stuff to get real bad.
Well, I mean, by this time we some episodes in the season, so I don't know if this is a new game.
I felt it.
So the name of the game is called Lie, Cheat, or Marry. Right? So yeah, I know it's Lie, Cheat, or Marry. It sounds cheesy, but it's cute. Like it's very
just the game.
It's just a game. It's just a game.
I just want to make it clear for people.
Right, for the people to know. Right, then it's just a game. So all you have to do is we're gonna give 3 names, any 3 names, just any. And all you would have to do is just say if you would lie about being with the person. Now, lying could be any of reasons, whether the sex is good is bad, and you don't want people to know. But that's fine. That's fine. It's okay.
Girl, that's how I lie, girl.
That's And all you gotta do is we know what cheating is. So if you gonna cheat on a person, you gonna cheat on them for whatever your reasons are. Yeah. And marry. So if you marry the person, it could be, like we talked about finances and things, it could be you make more money than me. So this works. If I marry you, we will equally yoke, and then I can grind and bring my money up to yours. However that works.
How we gonna make it work?
However we're gonna make it work. Okay. So we just get 3 names, and all you gotta do is just say if you're gonna lie, cheat, or marry them. That's it.
You go first?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
But first, Cordae, you get the concept of the game?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay, you got 3 days. So now you ready for the rounds?
You ready for the rounds?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, so we got Trina, the baddest. Bobby Lights. And Shay from Love and Hip Hop. I mean, not Love and Hip Hop.
She from Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, from Love and Hip Hop. Shay from Love and Hip Hop.
And it's lie, cheat, and then what else?
Marry.
Okay, so I'm going to marry Trina.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's gonna be fun and we have a good time. I'm gonna cheat on Shay because I ain't gonna never touch her. I don't like her. I cannot stand her. I don't know.
Oh, she is so sweet.
She's so sweet.
I'm sure she is, but she just don't. She don't present well on TV. I don't know. She just,
I can understand that. I can respect that answer. Okay. I can respect that.
Yeah, just on TV. For real, in person, I probably would love her. Which I probably shouldn't say that because I'm gonna end up running into this. I hate this shit. And then Bobby, and what was the last one? I would
lie.
I would. Yeah. He's accepting the lies as we've seen, so we just lie about him all day.
Bitch, I can't.
Don't mind me.
That was the best one, girl. That was the best, girl.
I was just fixing things.
Nobody know I'm hitting it, but I would.
You know what? Moving right along.
What's on your list, girl? Tell me when you buy, marry, like, girl, Bobby, Trina, and fucking Shay. I want to know, girl.
However, I'm marrying Trina because Trina, girl, I will see you in like a week for my birthday. We'll be in Miami for my 35th. So I see you, girl. I'm coming to the festival. This is
yeah, ain't it difficult?
I would cheat on Bobby because without that makeup, I can't look at him if his face ain't beat. That's a lot going on. And then he's skinny. I don't do skinny guys, so I'm cheating. So Shay, I'm gonna lie about Shay because I feel like Shay is sweet, but I feel like she'll be good in the bedroom too. Like that's just how I feel. Since from following her career since Love with Flavor Flav. Love. There we go.
I was drinking, so I couldn't get it.
I'm not really into women, so it's just so hard. That's just
women are hot, but it's okay. It's more for me, less for you.
I had a comment.
Right.
I'm gonna go there.
Life is about sharing.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, you got your next three.
You're not gonna answer, but you gonna.
Oh, you gonna answer? I'll answer. I'm lying about Bobby because that's just off rip, girl. I don't even want you to even know that
I said the same thing. We on the same page.
I was lying about her, girl.
She's too skinty,
girl. That's why I'm lying. But Shay, I'm gonna cheat on Shay. I love Shay Boots, but I feel like I'm gonna cheat on her. But then Trina, that's
the one you married, because you know.
That's who you married. Trina, you the baddest, girl. You the baddest. You always gonna get my one.
You ain't gotta worry about her stealing your money. You ain't worry about none of it.
She always gonna keep it up.
I mean, you know.
Go ahead.
Whatever. So, okay. Let me see. We got some more names. You know, we're gonna get my little together. So, okay. So, let me see. Medea, Aunt Bam, and
Hattie.
Okay.
I'm confused. Say that one more time.
Medea, Miss Bam,
Aunt Bam.
I thought it was one of the shows called. Well, Aunt Bam and Aunt Hattie, Miss Hattie, Aunt Bam, and Medea.
I have no idea who. None of them are except Medea.
That's Medea's homegirls. How you not know who they are? They in the plays and everything.
He's seen the other plays.
They in all of the movies.
I ain't seen the movies. Yeah. I'm gonna have to. I cannot pass that over to.
And that's on you. You better figure it out because when this is edit, child, and these videos gonna come up,
you don't know who are, so just pick them, right?
Pick who you know.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna marry Medea because Tyler Perry, he got, you know, everything that we need to make a beautiful home.
He tall. All you had to say was Medea. We talking about the character. See, now you pushing it. Medea. Bam. And Miss Hattie. That's it.
I'm a cheat on. No. I'm a lie about Hattie. Anybody named Hattie probably can cook.
She
can.
And I'm gonna cheat on Bam very carefully.
She's
very carefully.
That's what, like, I'm gonna get knocked, you know.
Girl, who you marry? Like, oh, I guess I'll go since you asked. You gave me the
question. Yeah.
I'm a marry Hattie.
Uh-huh.
I'm a marry Hattie. I'm a cheat on Medea, and then I'm gonna lie about Bam because I feel like Bam gonna have that good kush.
She gonna keep you high.
She gonna keep you high.
Bam is always
high. Kush, I thought you meant something completely different.
She might. That's Bam. You never know.
She might got that good cum.
She might, because she be high.
Got that pum pum.
She like a bendo. Well, same order. I ain't gotta go through that.
That's the same order.
That's the same order. I ain't gotta go through that, you know. Yeah. But we want to thank Mr. Cordae for playing Lie, Cheat, and Marry. He was like, that's a hard one. He was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't know.
He was like, I don't know.
That was a lot. That was stressful.
How was it a lot? It was 3 days, and then he went from taking about the character to talking to actor.
The actor itself.
So, like, who's that?
I cannot.
Like, who did that? I think you know.
No, I was so stressed. I can't.
I still slightly am.
I'm like, you would
get through it.
Right, it's okay.
And you got through it. And we're proud of you.
We happy that you gonna marry Medea and not Tyler Perry. Look at Jesus.
Girl, not Medea.
That's what he said.
Girl, shut up. Move on. Girl, move on. Girl. Move on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. So what I was gonna say is, let's get back to this hardships conversation. So you said it's mostly in your personal life. What would be maybe one or two things that you would want to share as far as like harsh, one of the things that you may be sort of battling with at the moment, but it's not a battling moment. It might be a teaching moment for you. Just one or two things. You ain't even gotta go deep.
Spend money wisely. Just because you got a substantial amount coming in doesn't mean that you can
flourish.
Yeah, you can.
Trust me, I'm with you. I'm learning the same thing. I'm with you because I'm trust me. I'm getting used to it. It's been 3 months, but I'm getting used to it.
Yeah. And also, always trust your instincts and follow your heart and your gut. Cliche, but no one's ever truly happy with a decision at the end that may turn out not so amazing if they don't follow what they, because you're always gonna be like, damn, I should have, you know what I'm saying? So
did that. Yeah. I should have went with this. I should have went with what I thought.
Always follow.
This would have made this better. This would have amplified it to a next level. This would have. This would have.
This would have. Should have. Could have. Would have.
This would have.
This would have been sweater. That's a sweater. Sweater.
Definitely.
I hate you.
I heard it was like they called for it. It was like in the moment, and I was just like, well,
I'm gonna try to copyright this.
They not. They not. And I wish they would. I wish any of them campers would say, no, I'm not here. I'm joking.
Don't you say that, girl. Don't you go there.
It's time.
We are sorry at this moment.
We are sorry. It was a key.
Nah,
it was a key.
Eulogy to all Karens.
But you're absolutely right. I agree.
Let's move right along.
Hair and makeup.
Move right along.
Yo,
I cannot with you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Courtney. I'm sorry. This is
like, look, Judy's. Y'all know we be having a blast over here, okay? So don't judge us.
A good time too.
We having a good old time.
Good time.
Y'all may not can't understand these laughs through the screen, but we get it.
We got it.
We got it. We was there. It was right on cue. It was right on. Oh shit. All right. So with this. Trying to get me together, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have a question. So my question would be, with this new album,
right?
Is it an album, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me speak correctly. So with this new album, where does the direction you took with this new album? Like, where are you trying to take us on this journey? Where are the songs really supposed to take us?
Like, what's the story?
Like, that was where I was trying to go. What's the story of the album?
Okay, awesome. I say awesome because we getting into it. So the album's called When Summer Falls. Basically it's about a point in life that I was in where I just didn't want my summer to end. Everything that summer was just amazing. You know, the weather was amazing, the vibes was amazing, the traveling was amazing, the food was amazing, the sex was amazing.
You brought me back to my summer.
All of those things was amazing. So basically it's just about like the perfect summer, perfect vibe. And the song, it's funny that you said take us through blah blah blah, because the first song that I recorded for the project is called Take Me Away, and it's such a dope, crazy record that I wrote. The very first record I recorded for the project, I wrote it. I can't wait for people to hear that one. But the album is crazy. So that's, like I said, it's a definitely a vibe record. It's about everybody. It's gonna release March the 20th. So it's the first day of spring. So you'll get that, cool heat, which I love about summer. at nighttime. You get that cool, but still not too hot weather. So it's really about that. It's like about environment, atmosphere, sound, color. Like it's very vibey. It's vibey. It's not too deep, but it's deep enough to where it's really like smoke a blunt.
I was just about to say,
have a bottle of wine or champagne, and sit out on top of your car or in the car, go drive down the highway. I like driving down the highway when I'm high as fun.
I love driving too. That's the key. I love driving.
Yeah.
Just vibe. You know, little vibe music, you know what I'm saying? You can vibe to.
That's what it is. It's such a dope record. It's a visual album. So more excitingly for me that I'm excited to put out is I've already filmed 2 music videos for the project. So we freezing. Okay, so I've filmed 2 videos for the project already. So those I hope to release simultaneously. Which is really dope. The first song, as you guys heard, which everybody can hear right now on my YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/@Cordae'Lee, is Summer Fantasy.
I will send the link every day.
Awesome. Summer Fantasy, which was written by Grammy nominated and ASCAP award winning producer, songwriter Travis Malloy. He's worked with.
I know that. You know who works with him?
Who?
Marquis.
Say it again.
Marquis.
That's what I thought. I'm like, that name sounds familiar.
He kept saying Travis Malloy. Travis Malloy. I know Travis. I know him. I know of him.
Yeah. So he did a good bulk of the album. He did half and I did the other half, and I strategically chose to work with him and ask him to do the project so I could get vocal training through the project, get a very masculine influence almost, but also I'm very spiritual. I'm not crazy religious, but I just believe in spiritual. Like I pray a lot. I believe that my prayers are heard and answered. Like I'm that type of person. In the moment, a lot of moments just feel good. So I wanted to feel that through my music, and he works with a lot of gospel artists, everyone that you can think of. And so his influence in my lane of that pop and R&B sound is dope because it, like I said, it gives you a spiritual feeling. It's fashionable. It's a very fashion forward album. Like I said, for the past 3 years, I've been working in film and TV, costume designing movies, and buying for major networks and shows that you've probably seen or heard of. So I've seen like a lot of camera stuff, and so I've gotten really into that. So I produced the videos. I did the whole visual production for them. I styled and purchased every garment that all of me and my models wear in the videos. So it's very much like it's a project. It's not just like, I'm putting out this album, this mixtape. It's a project and it is a story. So and every song is gonna have a video. So it's dope. Like I think people are really, really gonna love it.
I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it because I love a visual album.
It was Summer Fantasy, right?
So the first song, the first single is Summer Fantasy.
Okay, yeah, so that was the one. Yeah, because Summer Fantasy, to see the video behind that, the way that the music flowed, how the music flowed, the musicality behind it, like it was just authentic to me. So
I love that.
And the second single is called Rebirth, which is one that I wrote, which is probably one of my favorite songs on the record. And there's visual for that too. Everything is epic. I don't know if you guys know Zafar from G Status.
I know Zafar. He was just here. That's my boo. Hey, Zafar.
Okay. Yeah, Zafar was here. I just hosted a gig with him not too long ago. Yes, hey, Zafar.
steamy scene with him.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot. It's a lot because I did a lot. I put little snippets of other songs, and it's a lot. So you'll get that. You'll get a bonus project with all the acapellas on it. Like they used to do back.
Oh, back again. Yeah.
Well, if you have any week for a video shoot, I'm here. I can fly in.
I was gonna say, aren't you in Texas? Y'all in Texas, right?
No, we in Boston.
Huh?
We in Boston. I'm not in Texas. Everybody think we somewhere that we not, but I think it's because, and I say this before, like, I know it's other media outlets in Boston, but as far as like going and being the face, we kind of the face for that right now.
Got you.
So yeah, so like a lot of our love we get from Atlanta. Shout out to our Atlanta people. Y'all know who y'all are, including Mr. Cordae'Lee, honey. We we started getting people like from LA as well. So like we get LA folks out here. You know, shout out to Rich Bomb, man. How you doing? Y'all know y'all should go check him out. You know, do all of the things. But yeah, like no, we just. Like I said, I know it's other media outlets. It's just, as far as the face for Boston, it's been us. Because I just created this out of like personal things that I was going through. So just to like see this flourish into something it's been 2 years and 2.5 years almost.
You would think it's
longer. You would think it was longer because of the seasons, but I've been grinding.
Well, I'm still trying to get my contract, y'all.
No, thank you. And trust me, it's more to come. We ain't announced it because I'm still working on some things.
Yeah. No, take your time. I've recorded this project. It's been a year plus. I've sat on the music videos for months. So take your time. It'll come out when it's supposed to come out, and it'll do what you want it to do if you take your time with it. Just not too much time.
Yeah, not too much time. We're not gonna take too much time because the reason being is because we going into tea and hot chocolate. One say tea and hot chocolate. One say tea and hot chocolate. Say tea and hot chocolate. Say one.
I don't know what just happened.
He was like, "What is going on?"
I don't know.
Sorry, tea.
Tea and hot chocolate is almost like true and false. So we're just gonna pull out some questions. Now they're random questions. Now we don't write these. We don't do these. Whatever it says. Now you answer to your best ability. Okay. All right. So if it's truth, that will be tea. Mm-hmm. High popping tea. Mm-hmm. You know that's what truth is. It's hot. It's going. You know, and if it's false, you know, if it's hot chocolate,
I feel like this about to go so crazy.
It's just, you know, it's you know, it's just the Milky Way of things. It's the Milky Way flow.
It's just the Milky Way.
So think of true and false.
It's just
however,
the Milky
it's tea and hot chocolate. Got it?
Okay. All right.
Got it?
It's just the Milky Way.
You about to give us a concert, John Legend?
No. All right.
Let's
I can't.
Let's just give you a warm-up question, shall we? You ready?
Yeah.
You want to go?
I'll do the warm-up question.
Okay. What Judy gonna do the warm-up question, y'all?
Okay. I can't get it up. Oh, this is cute. Fruit Loops are better than Fruity Pebbles. Tea or hot chocolate?
Tea.
Fruit Loops are better than Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah. I don't like little cereals.
I like the crunch. It would be fruity.
Fruity Pebbles for me. I like the crunch after the milk does salt into it.
I don't like cereals. I just feel like they get salty quick. But I don't eat. In all fairness, I don't really eat cereal like that. But if I
that's because you're supposed to eat when as soon as you put the milk in there, and I let it just sit. Who lets it sit? It's gonna get.
No, I think he said he just don't eat cereal. Period. Or he don't eat cereal like that.
I really don't eat cereal like that. But if I did, it would definitely be Fruit Loops over Pebbles. Pebbles, they're just like
I do Fruit Loops.
But he's saying Fruit Loops would be better than Pebbles.
But I would still get Fruit Loops. But I don't know about better. But I'll get Fruit Loops. Just saying.
Now the chocolate Pebbles.
See the chocolate Fruity Pebbles.
I eat anything chocolate. Well, go ahead.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Moving right along. I'm ready. You ready? We're ready.
I think they have chocolate Fruit Loops too. All right.
No.
Oh no, it's chocolate Cheerios. Same shit.
Yeah.
Cheerios.
Not the same shit.
Or are you talking about the Oreo? Because Oreos have their own cereal
too.
Yeah, no, they do. Now go ahead, Fred. Go ahead, Fred.
Okay. Tea or hot chocolate? Football is your favorite sport.
Ooh, that's a hard one. Hot chocolate.
Why did it be so hard?
Because he watched football.
Because I just started. I just started getting into football because I was watching some documentaries that made me interested. But I still love boxing and like UFC the best.
Oh wow! I wouldn't take that.
I love UFC. Boxing is fun too.
Yeah,
I'm not a boxing girl.
I do. It's just
I'm not a sports activity person,
but it's a good way to get stressed out.
I guess I'd rather just work it out.
I love a good cage fight. Flipping.
Oh, okay.
Because you're violent, girl. You from Detroit.
I'm not violent.
Oh, you're from Detroit?
Yes.
Girl, she is, girl.
Yeah, bro.
Girl, she is, girl.
With that being said, we want to thank Mrs. Cordae'Lee for playing Hot Chocolate with us. Child, she always be trying to try all these videos. I don't take you serious. Nemo.
That hard.
And it wasn't. See, it's fun.
I thought it was gonna be something else.
You thought we was gonna just open your closet full of bones and just let them fall out?
No.
Oh, you thought we was gonna ask some difficult conversation questions?
Yeah.
No, well, we
try to keep it fun. We don't want people all up in your business now. Yeah. If you want me in your business, that's a different story.
I appreciate that.
Now, if you want us in your business, you let me know. Because
we can go.
I'm good at researching. Okay.
Y'all doing a great job.
Thank you. Okay, well, with that's happening, right? It gives me at the end. That game is done. Yes, at the end, friend.
So long. Farewell to you, my friend.
I don't know that song, but we want to thank Mr. Cordae'Lee for definitely coming through, Judy's, and having a good conversation with us. Yes, Eddie.
Thanks for having me. This was the first one in a long time.
I know. It felt like it took like 30 years.
It's gonna be a crazy 2023. So thank you for breaking the ice.
Of course.
Thank you for no, I won't say that one. But thank you for breaking the ice.
Wait, I want to know what that one was. Yeah, we can know what that one is later.
When we get off the recording, I'll ask that later.
You can just let any social medias, upcoming events, projects, listening parties coming your way, or fashion shows.
So first and foremost, go to Cordae'Lee.com. Go right now. Maybe when this comes out, can I say that? Maybe by the time this comes out, the music video is out. So I don't know, but go to Cordae'Lee.com and find out. Okay. And also again, YouTube. I gotta get subscribers up. So we all make sense. So subscribe to their channel. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, subscribe to their channel. And also subscribe to my channel,
right?
Cordae'Lee. And again, this is all amazing and fun. So just let us be artists and let's do our damn thing. 2023 is gonna be awesome. But when summer falls, March the 20th, iTunes, where else they put out music? Spotify, everywhere. But if you go to my website, you might be able to get a vinyl. There's sweepstakes and all kinds of shit. So come through. See me. Cordae'Lee.com.
Yes, come on. He had the whole roll.
He had the whole everything for. Did you hear he said vinyls?
Vinyls. I like a I gotta buy a recorder.
Not a recorder, but
a record player.
A record player.
That's what I couldn't get out my mouth, but yeah.
I'm gonna go get one. Well, after I move, I'll go get one.
You're so handsome.
Maybe I'll send you a record player. I'll send you my record player.
I could take that. I could take that. I could,
Yeah, I got a record. I love my record player, but I think it's time. I want a big one.
You want a big one?
You want a big one? Yes.
Bigger record player.
Right. That's what we're talking about. Okay, like, I don't know what you know. Judy, y'all know how we kick this thing off. If you can't kiki with your Judies, then who can you kiki with? We definitely want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight for SinglyGay podcast, and this has been amazing. And we're just gonna go. We're gonna be out. We love y'all. See y'all. It's been great.
It's been good.
It's been amazing.